Hello, everyone. Today I'm gonna speak about me. So that's kind of I was looking forward to do it. But anyway, I think it's important just for me to share that I kind of always thought about everything. So every every time since I was 8, I was trying to understand why is that I am here. Why is everyone doing what they do? So I always want to have an answer for questions. So at the beginning, it was like, okay, maybe the answers is more into a religious approach. So because I was born Mexican in a Catholic background, religion was my answer. But then as I grow, I figured out that it was not all the truth. So then I went myself to try a philosophical approach of the things, and I really like it. But with the time, I lost myself a little bit because there's not concrete answers about things. My life's approach was to go through a scientific approach, which I think is more reality based, and I really figured out that there was plenty of things that I understand like more. However, sometimes science is not correct because it's science, so it's experiment and experiment and experiment. And the reason I'm saying this is out of the sudden, I found myself with three different approaches, and s- sometimes they connect, or sometimes they're different or opposite. So there was me trying to get answers that just can't be answered. My awakening or my wake up call was to understand that the best answer is just to be okay with yourself. Yes. So be okay with yourself is to make peace with you and the present moment, and try to not rush into a future that might never come, or not to be stuck in a past that is already happened. And the reason I'm sharing all this is because I just end up with a very joyful life nowadays, living in the UK with a wonderful wife and children at almost 50. So I never thought myself having this second opportunity, like having like a rich life, and especially starting a project about talking about coffee in this format in a podcast. But I guess it was my opportunity to share all my knowledge about different topics, which is a religious approach and a philosophical approach and a scientific approach. And I have a passion, and this passion it's nature and human being. And when you mix nature and human beings and humanity, then you have certain kind of products that are everywhere. And just water, for example, or air, or anything. But coffee is a commodity that, in order to bring into life, it comes through a lot of hands, and these hands sometimes are not as honored as it should be. And especially from these three regions, which is the region that I come from, which is Central America, Mexico to, I don't know, all the way Latin America, I can say Brazil. We are coffee producers as a Latin American country, and then you have Africa, and then you have Asia. So these three regions offer to the world a drink or beverage that has been accepted for centuries into the world. And what it makes me interesting is like, why is not seen as a whiskey or as a wine that you can go for a coffee shop and ask for this particular type of bean that is made from this region, which is Colombia or Kenya or Sumatra or Mexico, or even in Mexico, you can have 5 to 7 regions. But wine, it's very known, like from different region, and then the people got really, really into that, especially in whiskey or even tequila or mezcal, no? So coffee, it's a very interesting world, and the reason that I'm sharing this is because I really want to start educating and be educated with people upon the world in this podcast, and learn and share about something that is a commodity, but something that most of the people love. I love, and now this is the moment. So the invitation in this opportunity is for you people that probably know more than me to 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 be able to be here and talk about it and share it, so that people also understand the foundations of this beverage and the future of this beverage, which I believe is going to be more ethically and more sustainable. And we will figure out that if we drink it properly, it will be very interesting for health purposes. So thank you, and hoping to see you next time. Bye. I hope you enjoy the conversation and you're feeling inspired to brew your next cup with a little more intention. If you like what you heard, don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. For more coffee tips, behind the scenes, and exclusive offers, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're ready to level up your coffee ritual, head to our website, etnicocoffee.com. Keep exploring and always savor the moment. See you in the next episode.